2025. Together, we dedicate the Dr. Dennis Deere Community Justice Center.
This is a model for the nation on how to keep young people in community with supports instead of going to prison and having permanent records. My name is Cliff Nellis, and I'm the president and CEO of the Lawndale Christian Legal Center. So everything we've done for 15 years, whether it's community holistic defense, our detention reduction program, diversion, the restorative justice community court, the Mac House pilot, now the Deere Center, everything has the same common ingredients. We only work with young people under 26, 17 in our juvenile court, 18 and 25 in adult court. And the common ingredients are keeping young people home in community with new supports, addressing the underlying root causes of the behaviors as to why they were driven, out to the streets, most of them in survival mode. So addressing the sort of the social determinants of health, right? Housing, workforce development, poverty, jobs, mental health. So this will be for most of our young people the first time they've had their own room, some their own bed. And so, most of our young people are literally living in a survival mode on a day-to-day basis, where they're out on the streets trying to help their family with rent, utilities, and food. When you're living in that kind of environment, you don't have the space to relax, breathe, and think long-term career goals. You're like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna live that long. Two, we've got bills today and tomorrow and this month, and we got rent coming up, and we're facing eviction. To be able to have a place where you can lay your head at night and rest and know that, listen, you don't have to worry about rent, utilities, and food. We're going to help you think longer term about what you want to do with your life. What is the career that you want? Not the minimum wage job or what you're making on the streets. What do you want to do long term? And then providing an environment where we have a computer tech lab, we have a commercial kitchen, we have a fitness center, we have mental health therapy rooms on site, right? We have 3 community partners who are on site with us, providing wraparound supportive service. North Lawndale Employment Network is doing workforce development. I Am Able Center for Family Development is doing mental health. Association Houses running the culinary training in the commercial kitchen, right? Career track do you want to be on? What do you want to be? And then we bring in partners to help, create the rungs on the ladder to get you into that career. And we are expecting young people to stay here on average 2 years. I would say probably between 1 and 3. We coined a new word called pre-entry. Re-entry is where you go to prison and then you come back to the community on parole and you re-enter society from prison. Yeah. We want to do pre-entry for young people, in particular under 26, right? Juveniles, minors, and emerging adults, where instead of going to prison in the first place, you get the opportunity to come to the Deere Center. And now we're going to allow that person and any willing victims to actually sit in a restorative justice healing circle so you can repair harm to the community. The community can support that process. We know how to do that. But at the same time, work on your life goals and have the services that you need to actually achieve your life goals. And so we are in the Dr. Dennis Deere Community Justice Center, and this is our new headquarters. So we have a full 3-story brand new construction that we added to what used to be Our Lady of Lourdes. It was a Catholic elementary school that's been vacant and abandoned for about 20 years. On the housing side, we have a full tech lab with 20 computers and a big TV monitor for classroom instruction. A dining hall that fits way more than 20. It's for staff and residents. A full commercial kitchen. You have to actually have licenses to operate the kitchen. But you'll see a walk-in freezer cooler, pantry, like really state-of-the-art kitchen appliances. We have a little fitness center with cardio equipment, free weights, and what are those all-purpose machines, right? With 2 showers, 2 locker rooms, 2 changing rooms. We have 10 units of housing per floor, 2 larger suites. We're in one of the larger suites now for an RA type model where somebody's been through the program can stay for an extra year or 2 and mentor the next young group coming through. And then there's 8 regular size units per floor. There's also one lounge with laundry per floor. So you can kind of go, do a little laundry, watch a game, watch a movie. In the lounge, we'll also have, community building activities. Everybody will have responsibility for taking care of not just their own unit, but shared spaces, right? We want to create an ecosystem of care and empowerment. Mental health therapy rooms, there's one per floor as well, with a therapist on site. So it will be 2 floors of offices, and then private offices, of course, for management and HR and stuff like that. But then there's conference rooms. In the basement, we have one large multi-purpose space, and then next to that, we have a circle peace room that is 100% will be just for all the different forms of circles. So we're proud to name the building after Dr. Dennis Deere. He was my personal best friend. We talked every day. And so I miss him personally, but to the community, he was larger than life. He's a very well-known community leader. He was a business owner. He was our local commissioner, but he was our senior vice president at Lawndale Christian Legal Center. So he was like my number 2 guy, and really honestly, I would say we probably operated more as like co-executive directors. We both led the organization, and so he was a part of everything on this. He was one of the, I would say, few people, even internally and externally, when you have a vision for something, and he was a visionary too, when you have a vision for something, I feel like 75% of the world thinks you're crazy. And 25% see it and believe it. He was in the 25%. His wife calls him a master motivator. And I always said he was my encourager, which is just another word of saying the same thing. And he did. I mean, he just, through all the difficult times, he was always right by my side and just encouraging and motivating me to continue.
Just want to thank everybody for being here again. This is the part of the ceremony we are going to dedicate this building in honor of our great friend, someone who does not need an introduction whatsoever. I will just ask Congressman Danny Davis to please come to the mic.
Naming this building after Dr. Dennis Deere is one of the most precious opportunities I've ever had to be at a naming ceremony. And a naming ceremony.
He loved North Lawndale, and he was a proud supporter of the transformative work happening at Lawndale Christian Legal Center. The center has been an exceptional partner in building human-centered, community-based alternatives to incarceration, from diversion programs to restorative justice. These types of solutions are how we build a safer, stronger Cook County.
Because justice should not depend on your zip code. This center is proof that when we build community, we reduce harm. When we open up doors, we change destinies.
This commitment to a new kind of justice in Cook County will continue, and I won't be satisfied until we dismiss some cases and we restore some lives in the building that's named after Dennis Deere.
But aren't you glad that Dr. King came to North Lawndale and he said that if we can figure it out in Chicago, we can do it anywhere in the world. This center is a mark of hope for the future of our democracy. We will not surrender our humanity. We will build more affordable homes. We will expand mental health services. We will create jobs for our young people. We will create a better, safer Chicago for all in the legacy of Dr. Dennis Deere. God bless you. God bless the greatest freaking city in the world.